Live from the venerable grounds of Fenway Park in Boston, Massachusetts, the show brings you a matchup of division rivals. It's the New York Yankees squaring off against their hated rivals, the Boston Red Sox. We have an absolute treat on tap today as two of the game's best pitchers go head-to-head, Singy.
Yeah, and when these two are on, it's nothing short of electric, Boog. Neither of them likes to give an inch. Fierce competitors that have been dominant all season long. Will be a legit pitching duel in this one.
Pitch coming at you right after the break. Just about set to go now. And on the mound now, Pedro Martinez. Chris, he is a fun one to watch do his thing out there.
Yeah, Boogie's racked up over 3,000 strikeouts in his career, so expect to see more of the same in this one.
All right, ready to go here.
Leading
and now the center
Yankees,
fielder,
center fielder,
Sanders.
number 26.
As he turns on the rubber, and with that good live arm delivers. And a foul ball. The wind to kick the pitch. Swing and a miss, 98 on the gun.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Been a pretty rough start to this series for him at the plate. 3 strikeouts in the first game yesterday. Another one right there. They've clearly got a great plan for how to deal with this guy right now.
So up next, Bernie Williams.
Definitely scuffling at the dish lately. Only 2 hits over the last 5 games.
Close, but called a ball. And it's 1-0. Martinez, multi-time All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a changeup, a slider, a sinker, and he occasionally uses a curve. 1 down, base is empty. There's a strike. One out, base is empty. Swings through that one for strike 2.
Out there on the mound, he's setting the tone early with the fastball. 98 miles per hour up on the scoreboard.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, he's got great strikeout stuff on the mound, doesn't he? I mean, double-digit strikeouts in his last start, and he's just racking them up again in this one. This guy can really dominate a game out there. Not a fun assignment for any lineup.
Alex Rodriguez, the batter now as he swings and misses for strike 1. And that's in there for a strike, and quickly 0-2. 2 outs, base is empty. Going to count 1-2. Swing and a miss. And he strikes out the side in the first.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric stuff out there on the mound.
And we're back here at Fenway Park, and towing the slab, Garrett Cole. And Singy, it's unique these days, but he's more of a pitch to contact type of guy.
Yeah, Boogie, he doesn't rely too heavily on the strikeout. He knows he needs to miss barrels, get some soft contact, let the defense do work behind him. And I think a guy like that can keep a good tempo, don't give hitters time to adjust or think. They can move through a ball game, and you look up, they're in line for a quality start. We'll see what he's got in this one.
Number 22, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1. Foul ball there. On the ground. And that's just foul. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Slice to right and foul ball. They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away. Just misses with that one.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees, and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire strike zone.
Cut on and lifted in the air. Judge makes the catch, and there's one gone. Time now to check out the lineup for the Boston Red Sox.
Batting second.
Now, with their ace on the mound today, they're just looking to provide him a little bit of run support, and they'll see what they can do for him.
Boog, you have to be really careful when you've got a guy like this on the mound for you to not become a spectator. You know that he doesn't give up a whole lot, but sometimes guys get a little too comfortable and don't have an urgency to score runs. You have to make sure you put him in a situation where he can get the W, but also you guys can cruise to the finish line and not have to worry about a comeback in the end.
So, man aboard. Manny Ramirez up next for the Red Sox. Checks over to first. Back safely. Ramirez went deep in his most recent game. Runner takes off. Pitch in for a strike. Throw. Save. That's a stolen base. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
No balls, 2 strikes.
In the dirt. Now 1-2. Duran, the runner at second with 1 away. Swing, and this one's bounced on the ground. Fires to first in time.
Batting fourth, first baseman, David Ortiz.
Here's some real power at the plate. David Ortiz. Fought off foul. And a ground ball to first. Oh, he gloves it, gathers and throws, and that's a nice play to end the inning.
First, it looks like making the stop is the hardest part, but feeding to the pitcher on the move, I think even tougher. Great job of hitting that moving target. They're going to be fired up in the dugout.
Top of the second, and here's the veteran outfielder, Aaron Judge. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
And Judge spoils that one. Judge getting the start in right. 32 years old, and he's one of the few two-time MVPs in the league. Swings through that one. Joe McDonald doing the home plate duties here.
Well, Joe's an interesting one. I'm always trying to figure out what exactly his zone is. Feels like it kind of moves around from game to game, sometimes inning to inning. Well, big power guy right there and generating so much bat speed. It's hard to bring that to a halt once you've committed. He tried to check the swing, just couldn't do it.
Derek Jeter now at the plate as he swings through strike one.
Two pretty nasty sliders to get this hitter in an 0-2 count. If you're up there at the plate, you got to look up in the zone and spit on anything that's down.
Second inning here, no score. Spoils the two-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
The 0-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. That's outside, and it's 1-2.
Really nice slider right there, sweeping across the dish, but just couldn't hang the edge.
The shortstop takes the ball.
The guy at the plate could recognize slider out of the hand. Didn't stay in the tunnel very long in terms of depth and perception. He knew right away it was an off-speed pitch.
Makes the grab, 2 down.
Batting sixth, left fielder Giancarlo Stanton.
Here's Stanton now. Stanton launched a homer in his most recent game. The 0-1. Swing and a ground ball. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. We're tied 0-0. Bottom of the second. Now it's the DH, Rafael Devers.
Designated hitter, Rafael Devers.
Cole back to work. And that is out of play. Lifted in the air, right center field. Sanders sizes this one up. Hauls it in, and there's one away.
Batting sixth, third baseman.
Here's the third baseman. That one fouled off. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
0-2.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2. That one almost got him. base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he
Center
didn't
fielder,
give in.
Williams.
Just a very nice approach and swing right there to use the big part of the field. Everything was on time. He stayed balanced through the entire swing and just launched that one into center.
Man at first with one gone. Here's the center fielder, Wilyer Abreu. This one in the air. Jeter pulls it down and he makes the catch. And there are two down.
Shortstop.
Here's Alex Bregman. And there's a ball. Next offering is fouled back.
Pretty good pitch to take a pass at in a 1-0 count. Just not able to square it up.
This to third. Over to Goldie.
He's out.
And they get Bregman for the out. And that is the third out of the inning. One hit, one left. We head on down to the top of the third. No score. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been struggling.
Chisholm Jr.
On the ground to third, and he can't come up with it. Still able to fire over and save. Couldn't recover from the misplay.
Leadoff man aboard on the error, and that puts your pitcher in a little bit of a tough spot right away to start the inning. Not where you want to be. So we'll see if he's able to work around it and pick the defense up.
And up next for New York, Austin Wells. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
No ball. One strike.
Chisholm on at first. Nobody out. Next offering is in for a strike.
Don't play situation here. He's been working up in the zone. Typically, you look for guys to get that ground ball. See if he adjusts on this next pitch.
Cut on and miss. Struck him out. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound.
We'll take a look at the sequence on that 3-pitch strikeout. Led it off with a couple of fastballs up in the zone, kind of challenging him to catch up. And that really opened up the bottom part of the strike zone because as a hitter, you're still thinking he might climb the ladder on you even more. Pretty much didn't stand a chance on that good changeup.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt. Yeah, that's fouled off. Man at first, one away. Next offering is fouled back.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. So the lineup flips over. Deion Sanders stepping in now for the Yankees. Sanders with an uncharacteristic stretch of poor play lately.
Even superstars have their slumps from time to time, Boog, and he's no exception. He's too good to struggle much longer, though. I'd expect him to turn it around soon.
Top of the third, no score. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
First and second, 2 outs. In now is the Yankees DH, Bernie Williams. And that one is downstairs. 1-0. Just off the outside edge.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
That one's in there. Now 2-1. Right through there for a strike. Two on, 2 outs. Fights it off. You'll see another.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
Gets a piece and stays alive. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Stays alive. Chopped on the ground. Safe at first as they can't make the play.
Boom, that's staying within his game right there. I mean, this speedster gets the infield single, and now he's on base to possibly do some damage. I love seeing what guys like this can do to disrupt the game once they get in a position to do so.
Top of the zone, and it's called a strike. Bases loaded, 2 down. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Ripped on the ground to second. In plenty of time to first. Out to escape a bases loaded jam unscathed. So they load the bases but leave them stranded. We head down to the home half of inning number 3. We're tied 0-0. As we go to the last of the 3rd. And now the catcher comes up to him. Masataka Yoshida. Bounding ball here, rolls foul. Yoshida with a homer in his last game. That misses the zone. 1-1.
1-1.
And that one moves his feet. Just missed. Hit pretty well in the air out to center. Sanders under it. And there's one away.
Now batting, number 22.
Back to the top of the lineup. Now here's the Red Sox leadoff hitter. Flied to right his first time. That misses, and that's ball 1. And that's in the dirt. That one is blasted left field towards the monster, and it hits off the monster. The throw into second, and that's a double.
He was all over that one. Put a pretty good swing on that one as he drove it out to deep left. Didn't quite have the right combination of launch angle and exit velocity to get it over the fence, but you're never going to be disappointed with extra bases.
And the batter now, Jarren Duran. 1 for 1 with a single so far. And that's downstairs and outside.
1-0.
Runner at second here, 1 gone.
D-Ride.
This one in the dirt.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And that misses. And the count 2-1. Next offering is fouled back. 1 out and a runner at second. That's smashed towards center. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 2 away. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Here's a big power threat. Manny Ramirez. He's 0 for 1. First pitch just misses. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. Judge snags it, and that'll do it. And the Red Sox leave one. Still no score. On to the fourth. Here comes Aaron Judge.
Right fielder, Aaron
Saying you can't ask for
Judge.
anything more. This guy checks all the boxes offensively.
He's the ultimate professional, and it doesn't just start at game time. It starts in the afternoon, the way he prepares and gets ready for the ball game. I tell you what, his teammates feed off of the leadership that he shows on and off the field.
Judge rips that one. Touches down. That's a hit. And a good start to the inning. The relay throw. Not in time. That's a leadoff double.
Everything came together for him. Even though center
Now
fielders are
batting
amazing at
shortstop,
tracking
Derek
down balls
Jeter.
these days, there's still a lot of room out there, and it's a big field. So if you hammer one to center like that, there's a decent chance you're picking up extra bases. Now let's see if they can put up the first run of the game.
Here's Derek Jeter now with a runner in scoring position. Just missed. Next offering is in for a strike. Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
And a swing and a miss. Make it 7 strikeouts for him.
Just absolutely rolling on the mound. He's looking very much on his game in the early parts of this one, Boo. Fully on the attack with these hitters.
That's 7 strikeouts already, so he's got a good pace going, no doubt. Giancarlo Stanton at the plate. Scoreless here, but now he's got to deal with a guy who's got some power. Now this one gets through. Here comes the Judge around third. He's safe as he gets his hand in, and it's 1-0.
Well, the strike first as he gets the job done to bring home the run. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
Runner on at first with 1 gone. Jazz Chisholm Jr. now. That's a strike, and it's 0-1. Stanton stands at first with 1 out. And that one fouled off. And a foul ball, he stays alive. And that's with the swing. It's a strikeout. So 2 down now, and here is Austin Wells. His first at bat was a strikeout. To the right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's now a 1-0 ball game. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Back here at Fenway, and now here is David Ortiz.
First baseman, David Ortiz.
Certainly doing his very best out there on the mound to bring that win streak to a halt.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
He's been pitching well, but we'll see what kind of adjustment the hitters make this second time through the order. We'll know if he's got really good stuff in this one or not.
Fouled off. He was late. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. Sanders makes the catch for the out. And there's one down.
Now batting, designated hitter
Rafael Devers up to hit.
Devers.
0 for 1 with a fly out to center. Hit in the air, right field. Judge has it sized up. And it's caught for the out.
Now batting, number 55.
Now the third baseman, a single his first time. Up the middle, Chisholm whips it to first on the run. What a play, inning over. No runs, no hits, no errors. We played 4. Yankees 1 and the Red Sox nothing. Welcome back.
Leading
Quite a
off for the
pitcher's duel
Yankees,
so far.
first
Here's how the
baseman,
starters
Paul
have performed
Goldschmidt.
up to this point. Martinez back to work. Swing and a miss. Strike
No
one.
ball.
Well, he's
One
been
strike.
incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
Lined, and that's a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count. Too good of a pitch to hit right there. You have to expand the zone. Keep that leadoff man off first base.
Back to the top of the Yankee order, and stepping in for the Yankees, Deion Sanders. Martinez ready to fire now. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Runner at first with no outs here. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Simply said, this guy's flailing at the plate right
Now
now.
batting,
Just
designated
disconnected
hitter,
from
Bernie
head to
Williams.
toes in terms of the sink of his body. That's his 5th strikeout of the series, and we're just 2 games in. So hoping to see some kind of adjustment out of him. His at-bats are just a little
One
tough to
ball,
watch right now.
No strikes.
And that is cut on and missed. And it's 1-1.
Sometimes being lucky is a swing and miss. If he makes contact with that pitch, probably hits into a double play.
Late with the swing there.
This guy's sink has so much drop in it. It's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
Got him swinging.
Now at 10 Ks with still a few innings left, so expect him to add on to that total. And
Number 13.
pitchers are looking to have a strikeout per inning. I mean, that's excellent work. The way it looks now, I mean, he's going to have a better rate than that in this one. So really good stuff working on the mound in this one.
So digging in, Alex Rodriguez. 0 for 2 in this one. He's a guy who does it all. With the lack of contact in today's game, this guy hits for contact, so he delivers average. But there's on base and slugging too. On the ground, right side. And that's the third out. The Yanks lead 1, but they still lead it 1-0. Back here in Boston, we head to the bottom of the 5th. And now the center fielder, Wilyer Abreu.
Abreu.
Line drive, base hit. Off to a good start with a leadoff knock.
Well, that may end up being an at-bat we go back to later on when this game is over. Pretty good spot, hard and inside, but that's a perfect example of keeping your hands inside the ball, tight to the body. The ability to take that back up the middle shows his approach is to use the entire field.
And now it's Alex Bregman. Rodriguez fired to second, and they get him easily at first. It's a double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
And now it's the catcher for the Red Sox, Masataka Yoshida. Fly to center his first time. He's 0 for 1. And that one is in for a strike. Yoshida, in his 3rd season, 31 years old, and he's been touching home plate quite a bit lately, scoring 8 runs over the last 10 games. And ball one. 2 down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. Liner, and that should be extra bases. Around first, heading for 2. And now the tying run is into scoring position.
He's been swinging it really well lately. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick. Now a pretty big at-bat coming up with a chance to even this ball game up.
Now here's the Red Sox leadoff hitter. 1 for 2. And that one fouled off.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Base hit into the outfield. Around third. He'll score, and it's an RBI single. It's 1-1.
Well, here we are, 3rd time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
Jarren Duran digs in now. That one is absolutely belted. And it's off the green monster. Headed for the plate. Relay throw home. Tag. Not in time. He scores. It's 2-1.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side. And the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
So runner at second, 2 down. And now Manny Ramirez.
Ball.
Squirts away a little bit. Duran at second with 2 down. Base hit, left center field. Coming home. He'll score easily.
Comes through with the RBI. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
So 2 down, and now the first baseman, David Ortiz. Slides for the stop. Throw to second, and they get the out. 3 runs for him here, and they move ahead. 5 innings complete. It's the Red Sox 3 and the Yankees 1. Back inside Fenway Park, start of the 6th, John Shambi with Chris Singleton. And leading off, Aaron Judge. That one misses. Ball 1.
You know, these Yankees just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
Fouled off left side. And Judge spoils that one. And that's outside. 3-2 now.
And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes.
Well, he hadn't seen that changeup the entire at-bat until that put-away pitch. And it's pretty tough to deal with as a hitter. You're up there battling, trying to read and react with 2 strikes, and then all of a sudden the pitch comes out of nowhere, and it's a good changeup. It's just almost impossible to hit it when you haven't seen it.
And next for New York, Derek Jeter. That's off the inside corner, and that is ball 1.
Inside.
And that drops in for a strike.
Tonight, his slider has been really impressive. I mean, tight spin. Seems like the hitters aren't picking it up out of the hand.
And now 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Red Sox by 2. And that one is lifted in the air. He's got it. And that quickly 2 away.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Stanton in the box now. No balls and a strike.
Well, as good as things can be, it can be a tough day at the office, even for the skippers. Seeing the offense just sputter, not able to get anything going.
Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. So the Yanks go in order, and they still trail it here 3-1. New pitcher for the Yankees, Jeff Nelson.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
For the Red
Here's
Sox,
Rafael Devers.
designated hitter, Rafael Devers.
That one ripped. That skips over the fence, so it's an automatic double.
Well, this tends to happen more often in this park than others, and that short fence is just so inviting for hitters. You see a lot of balls bounce over for an automatic double when no one can run it down.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Here's the third baseman. That's in there. 0-1.
You know, these Red Sox, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. Just look at how the ball's coming off their bats, and tell me it's fun playing defense at this level. They've got 7 hits at 90+ miles per hour exit velocity, so you got to look alive out there.
Swinging a foul out of play. And that one almost got him. Man at second. This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. Goldie puts it away for the out. And there's one down.
Got the pitch that he wanted, just a little bit quick. Front shoulder open, backside collapsed a little bit, and the launch angle not where he needed it to be.
Here's the center fielder, Wilyer Abreu.
It's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion, and he's in full speed.
And there's a rocket into the outfield. Devers headed home. He'll score. The throw to second is offline.
Picks himself up an RBI. Put a really nice balanced swing on it. And when you can rope one into the gap like that, you're thinking extra bases from the first couple of steps out of the box. And he'll feel real good about that one.
One out, runner at second. And next for the Red Sox, Alex Bregman. On the ground, right side, and it goes just foul. Out to short, Jeter. The throw to first, and they get Bregman for the out.
Now batting, catcher, Masataka Yoshida.
Masataka Yoshida up next for the Red Sox. A two-run double, and he is fly to center field. Swinging a foul straight back.
One.
Now he can't squeeze it behind the plate. Breaking ball misses down and away.
2-1.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
In the air to left center, Sanders on his way over. He's there. He's got it. And that is that. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. It's now 4-1. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Welcome back as we take a peek at the starting pitching so far this year.
Chisholm Jr.
Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. And now the 0-1. That's a little bit low.
Timing issues can snowball quickly, and that's what we're witnessing here. This lineup's inability to lock onto the pitcher's delivery is causing a few awkward swings.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. 13 strikeouts now. He's putting together an impressive outing.
Finished him off by blowing it by him up high, but they did a really nice job of setting that pitch up. The plan of attack early on was to keep everything down around the knees, so that was a good call to change his eye level and run it by him for the K.
Austin Wells stepping in now for the Yankees. That one finds the zone, and that is strike one.
I really like how he's been attacking hitters early in at bats. He's thrown strikes on the first pitch to over 70% of the guys he's faced in this one.
On the ground right side, throws to first in time, and 2 away to start the 7th.
That's a huge defensive play in the late stages of the game. It might not be the most challenging we've seen today, but it needed to be made. That's helping your team.
Goldie up to the plate for the 3rd time as he looks at one down low. That one missed. That's too low. And now 3-0.
A rare 3-ball count here. He's been throwing strikes all day. Got to be ready to hit if you're in the box.
Next offering is in for a strike. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Abreu. And makes the play, and that's out number 3. So they go quietly there. 7th inning stretch time. The Red Sox 4 and the Yankees 1. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary.
For the Red Sox, second baseman, number 22.
And a swing and a miss.
No balls. One strike.
Line drive. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out.
Now
One away.
Right fielder, Jaron Duran.
So stepping in for Boston, Jaron Duran. And that one popped in the air, left field. Pulls it down, and there's two gone. And now, Manny Ramirez.
Left fielder, Manny Ramirez.
That one missing inside. Two down, nobody on.
No
You're at the bottom of the seventh. Ripped to right. Judge makes the catch, and that is that. Nothing doing for the offense that time. Eighth inning coming up. The Red Sox 4 and the Yankees 1. New inning getting started, and now the center fielder, Deion Sanders. Austin Adams on to pitch out of the pen here. Ready to make his season debut.
Number 56, Austin Adams.
That's towards center. Abreu on the move. Makes the grab. One up, one down.
Woo. He was all over that first pitch fastball. Just barely missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit.
Bernie Williams stepping in now for the Yankees. Swing and a miss. There's the slider. 0-1.
It's been tough for the offense so far, but you can't get frustrated. You got to find a way to shake it off. Go up there and relax. That's the only way you're going to be able to put runs up on the board.
Foul ball, still 0-2. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Swing and a miss. Struck him out of the slider, and there's two gone.
And there's another strikeout, and those are just continuing to pile up. His confidence level has got to be dropping. He's got to find a way to make an adjustment, Booth, get back on track. His team needs him.
Rodriguez stands in now and watches strike one. Next offering in there for a strike. That's strike two.
He doesn't seem to like the pitch up. Hasn't offered on either one of those pitches. 0-2 count now. I think the guy's going to climb the ladder out there.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. 3 up, 3 down for him there. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. The Red Sox 4 and the Yankees 1. New pitcher on here, Luke Weaver.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
And now it's going to be David Ortiz. 0 for 3 in this one.
With this kind of lead, he can swing freely. Try to hit the ball out of the park. Do what he loves to do.
First pitch misses. Weaver measures 6 feet 2 inches, 185 pounds. They got him off of waivers earlier this season. That misses. 2-0.
2-0's the count. high.
And strike two.
2-2.
And that's
Full
downstairs. Counts full, 3-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. And he hits a ground ball right side, and that chance handled. Over to first. Out. 1 up, 1 down.
Now batting, designated hitter.
And it's Rafael Devers in the box. 1 for 3. And first offering is fouled off. Chases the fastball up the ladder, struck him out.
Well, pitchers have become so much better at commanding that high fastball. It used to be that a lot of pitchers didn't like to throw it because it threw off their release point and their mechanics, and they're aimed at keeping everything at the knees, get ground balls. But because hitters get a swing path that can lift balls at the knees up in the air and over the fence, this pitch has come back into play, and they are doing some special things with it.
And it's even up.
1 ball, 1 strike.
He swings and fouls one off. And there's a ball. Two down, nobody on. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. Red Sox go down quietly, but they lead it 4-1. And welcome back to the ballpark. All set to start the 9th in this one. So now the Yankees cleanup hitter, Aaron Judge.
Now pitching.
And so the Red Sox go to the bullpen. Aroldis Chapman.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
That's in there. It's 0-1.
Felt impressed that he went right after him on that first pitch. That's the key. Try to get ahead in the count, and you can play around a little bit more as the bat expands.
That one lifted to left. Ramirez in position. And there's one away.
Now batting, shortstop, Derek Jeter.
Now it's going to be Derek Jeter. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most. Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, he gets to balls that get by most people at that position. Just really impressive because there's certain times the ball comes off the bat, automatically that team that hit it thinks that they've got a base hit or they may have extra bases, and he just takes it away.
And they're down to their last out.
If you want to be a great defense, you have to deliver consistently. It doesn't matter how many highlight reel plays you make if you can't execute the small stuff, just like we saw.
Stanton in the box here lets that one go for a ball. That pitch in for a strike, and it's 1-1. And a big swing and a miss.
Wow, good luck catching up to that one.
Chapman is just one strike away. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Outside. Hit to right, and that should do it. And he'll put it away. Ball game. And the Red Sox take the first 2 games of this series.
Another day, another win. I really think this team has forgotten how to lose a ball game. It's been so long since they've lost. I really don't know what else to say. They're just a can't-miss ball club right now.